Hello, this is Debraas Level 1. Okay, I'm Debraas Level 1. I'm going to do a storyline reading on a young lady that lost her life. She was murdered. She is a gay young lady and she lost her life. It was considered a hate crime. That is what was said, that she was murdered because the person didn't seem to like people who was racist. He was spewing out racial slurs at the gas station. But I did this video yesterday, but I had to do it all over again and try to put both videos, because I did two on the same video, and that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. Put both of them on the same video instead of one to make sure it get viewed. So I did record a little bit for the, I don't want to say it wrong. I don't like saying those initials wrong because I call gay people gay. I don't say a bunch of initials to it. I just say gay, but I don't want to say it wrong. So let me just find out, make sure I don't say it wrong. People get a little sensitive about things. Okay. Let's just flow. Okay. LGBT, and then it's LGBTQ. Okay, so community. Okay, so transsexual, bisexual, gay, lesbian, and I guess the Q was for queer, I guess, right? So let's just flow. All right, but I did some talking in front of the video yesterday that I did, because the talking I'm gonna do before the storyline is about you all, right? Not including people that look like me. Get what I'm saying? That look like Miss Ross, because this storyline is about Miss Ross. Her life was mowed down by this man who had a problem with people who was gay and had a little bit of racist in him, but the gayness was that took him over the top. So I want to talk to people like you in this community, as it's called, who took the rainbow and try to make it your own, make it your symbol, right? But the rainbow is the rainbow, right? When it's all over with. It really is not yours. But let's just flow. Unless when it was made from the beginning, way back when, it was for gay people and it never was told. It could have been like that. Who knows, right? But let's just see. This storyline is going to be about Miss Ross, who was killed by Mr. Stanford. I know that name. Hate crime, it was called. Bear with me. Sometimes it's easy to find things on the internet and you hear the wrong letter. It just will not give you a break. Okay, let me just see. I'm trying to see. This was Texas, right? So I'm trying to throw in something so they can kind of take me there and stop putting me all ringing around the rosy with me. It's ringing around the rosy with me. Come on. Any other time it be putting up everything when you trying to look for something. Goodness. Okay, let's just flow. We got Miss Akira Ross, 24, was fatally shot and killed on a Friday night, June 2nd. This is Pride Month. Where I live at, it is anyway. So this is the month of, they celebrate or have their parades and different things they do. And if anything they want to be expressed, it should be expressed this month. But I didn't see anything coming down for Miss Ross, to stand up for Miss Ross for what was done to her, a hate crime. That I always hear you all talk about, hate crimes against you all, right? But where's the support for Miss Ross? You're not standing up for Miss Ross, out there with no picket signs, out there protesting, out there fussing or rallying or anything. I don't see anything coming down for Miss Ross. And that's a problem, because Miss Ross is one of you. Only thing different is her skin is different, right? So you doing what the man did, being discriminating. Follow me? So let's just flow a little bit. It says a Cedar Park gas station, Austin, Texas. I don't want to stay on this long. And his name is, let me just get his name and I'm going to get off so I can go to the next part. What is his name? Bradley Jacob Stanford. Okay, sir. Okay, let's just flow. So we have a picture of him and a picture of her side by side. Can you see them? Side by side photo of the killer and the victim. You can see good. Okay. He was 23. I don't know what his problem was. Most of the time I feel people like that, and other people, I feel they have a little bit of something in them, and you make them feel it. When they see you, it's like you bring light to it, right? And they might say, oh, she reminded me that I'm a little gay. Get what I'm saying? I feel that's what be going on with these people. That's why they hate you so much. Get what I'm saying, right? Right? That's why it's like that, right? Because you can't control somebody else and say somebody got to be like you want them to be, right? So let's just flow here. I want to, the storyline. Should I put this at the end of the storyline universe or at the beginning? It was at the beginning. This was for you all, right? This community, right? Because I'm about fairness, right? Fairness and equal, right? So if you're going to be fair and equal and you ask the laws or the state or whoever you be talking to give you fairness and equalness and have it where you can come in the bathroom where I'm at when you're a man and all types of stuff like that, you got to put out equal and fair also to people that look like me. That's like you. Like Miss Ross. Because Miss Ross wasn't treated equal and fair by your community. Because I don't see anything coming down as far as you supporting Miss Ross. Not one thing. And that's a problem. How can you ask for equal and fair and you won't even give it to somebody that's within your community? Oh yeah, that's right. She not in your community. She's over there, right? And your community is your community because you made it just for you. People who white, non-black, evidently, and she not included. But she want to be, but she not included. Think about that thing. Now you discriminating. You not treating her right. You not treating her fair. Right? Okay? Let me just let this play a little bit and then I'm going to go to the storyline. I hear the cards already because I did it yesterday, so I'm going to go through them. I'm going to try to go through them a little fast. Protesting or saying a bunch of anything as far as the death of Miss Ross. And what is it? Oh, I hate this. don't usually even say that, right? Let me just say it. I'm going to say it on the L what? Let me just say it. I don't want to say it wrong. LGBTQ community. I usually don't say that. I say gay. That's all I say, right? So, okay, LGBTQ community. You all, right? I didn't see coming down my computer no kind of way with any kind of support for Miss Ross. I don't see a whole lot of anything about the hate crime. I just see the news saying that it was a hate crime and it should be support for Miss Ross from you all. Because if you all wanted the same, it should be support for Miss Ross. You should be out there with your signs, protesting and talking about this as a hate crime. Even though whatever witnesses said it was, but you should be outraged yourself because she is one of you. Get what I'm saying? Right? But I don't see that. So I want to say this right here before I start her storyline, because I like to state what I feel, and what I feel is fact, and what I feel is not the cards. So cards is right there. So this is me talking. Debraas Love 1, Healer
Okay,
Terrell.
this 12 minutes at least, so
this man,
skip this part and go to the storyline once.
Well, if the card said too, had a little bit of racial under there, but the gay hatred was up top. But getting to this, let me say it again. I don't want to say the letters wrong. LGBTQ community, you just as bad as the man when it come down to racial. Because Miss Ross might be one of you, and that just simply mean a gay person, right? You're not really including Miss Ross with you all, right? The I'm trying to say it right. The LGBTQ community, you're not including her in that because there's something you made up over here. People that's not of color, right? You made this up, so this is yours. So it pretty much represents gay white people. It can be some other colors, whatever they are, but they not black. Get what I'm saying? So she's kind of out of it. She's not included in it. So you got some racial stuff going on with you also, because you seem to support each other as the skin that look like your own. Because Miss Ross over here was murdered by somebody who hate gayness over blackness, and she not being supported. She not being talked about. You should be up and down the street like you are for anything else that I see coming down my timeline. This month right here is pretty much like Gay Pride month, stuff like that, with stuff going on like that. So I don't know why nobody, as far as over here in this community over here, is not really saying anything as far as Miss Ross being murdered. Like you do when somebody that look like you, people that's not of color. Get what I'm saying? That's not black. I don't really use of color. I'm black, right? Yeah. So you only support people that look like you, but Miss Ross don't get no support from you. Because all of you put together should be over here supporting as far as Miss Ross' life being taken away, but it's no support. Because when I look at the news or anything, I don't see anything as far as the outrage for Miss Ross's life being taken, being a gay woman. I don't see it at all. So being black and gay really don't matter. They don't matter to you. Only people that look like you over here, that's not of color, right? That's who you want to stand up for, and you feel the right should be for. That's what it's looking like to me, because I don't see anything coming down my timeline on my computer as far as any support for the life of Miss Ross that was snatched and stolen by this man who seemed to not like people who gay, and underline he don't like people who black. So a lot of you over there within this community over here, you stand with him as far as the racial part. It's not probably over top, but it's probably right here. But some of y'all might be over top. We wouldn't know, right? Because your gayness outshines it. Get what I'm saying? So
going to stand for something, stand for it the right way, the correct way, and have everybody that's included should be included. Include everybody. Don't just take pieces of whoever and then everybody else stay out when it's really the same. Get what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna wear the gloves just to represent, right? You over here, this community, right? I'm gonna wear the gloves just because of that, right? But my thing is, you gotta support people that look like me, that's gay, like Miss Ross, and don't just leave her in the dust and say, oh, she don't matter. Black people that's gay don't matter. They not included, because really they not included, because you made this for people that look like you, non-black, so they not included. But if it's some kind of rally or something that happened, you would want them to come and help you to pass some law to make something happen. You want them to come. But other than that, as far as giving them any support, you don't want to give them none. Think about that. So you being racist against them, you being hateful against them, you might as well call your actions a hate crime. Get what I'm saying? See how it feels to somebody else when you mistreat them like you feel somebody mistreating you. Because being black like this is not a choice. This wasn't a choice. This just was what it was, reality and a fact. It just was. Being gay is a choice. So it's a different story. Being black and being gay is two different things. You never can line it up together and try to make it the same, because it's not the same. Because being gay is a choice. Me being black wasn't my choice. I was born this way. Being gay was your choice. You decided that. So you never try to put those two together. Never. And trying to make your point and try to make it where you get things you want and make people feel sorry for you, because it won't work. Okay, this is Debraas Love One. Now let me get to the storyline, because I don't see anything as far as nobody supporting Miss Ross's life been snatched and stolen. Nobody from your community. Let me say it again. I gotta keep looking at the phone because I be saying the letters wrong. LBG. I'm laughing. LGBTQ. Okay, let's see. So it stands for, I guess, lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, and queen, I guess, or queer, whatever, I guess, right? So, alright, let's just flow. I don't have anything against people who gay. I don't have no problem with nobody gay whatsoever. I want equalness, though. That's my thing. I want equalness. You don't get to choose on colors because a person black. They don't matter. You know, only people who look like you over here. Get what I'm saying? But if you just made it for people who look like you, you're discriminating and acting a certain way too, just like the man did. You know? You got to take a page from your own playbook. You doing what the man doing. You discriminating and treating people that's black different, that's gay. You don't want to include them. Like you want people to include you, but you don't want to include them. Get what I'm saying? You trying to put division, well, you got division between black gay people and you over here. And you know it, right? You made this little circle and grabbed onto the rainbow and calling it your own because you wanted to make it what you wanted to make it for people who look like you. And they wasn't included. So you doing just what the man doing, discriminating, trying to push them out, trying to say they ain't welcome. Just like you want to be welcome everywhere. You want to be welcomed at. Everybody else want that too. So don't mistreat other people because you don't want to be mistreated. Don't think everybody's supposed to jump to whatever you want, but then you want to mistreat somebody else. It don't work like that. Okay? So let's flow. Because I have gay people in my family, so I don't have no problem with nobody gay. I get along with anybody. I don't care what you is, gay, straight, or whatever. I don't care. I have no problem with nobody gay. I care less, really, about people's sexual life. You see, one of my nieces died last year. She dressed like a boy. I have another niece, 2 other nieces that dress like a boy. I got another niece that's lesbian. You might as well call her. She don't dress like a boy. She dress like a girl, but she like girls. But she just dressed like a girl. So, got a cousin. He's gay. He married to a man. So I don't have no problem. I'm fine with all of my family members or anybody. I don't care nothing about what these people do personally in their bedroom or whatever. Or nobody else. The thing is, for me, people need to be treated equal and fair. So if you want to be treated equal and fair out in the street, you got to start within your own network, within your own group. Treat the people who look like me equal and fair. Get what I'm saying? Because if they gay like you gay, trans like you trans, or whatever's going on here, lesbian like you lesbian, right? Why they not included? Because they not included. Because I don't see anything from your community as far as Miss Ross here on the computer. I don't see nothing coming down with no kind of support coming for her. I see her family or somebody who know her, but I don't see nothing from none of you. Nothing. And something wrong with that picture. Don't ask for support and want somebody to stand up for your rights when you won't even stand up for your own, and that would be Miss Ross or anybody of color. That's gay. Get what I'm saying? Okay? Now let me go to the storyline. Had to vent and get that out because I don't like when nobody mistreat people. Just like you don't want to be mistreated, I don't like people that look like me being mistreated. Okay, let's flow. Miss Ross like standing alone over there. This whole community over there where you got this name for yourself, you're not even supporting Miss Ross and her death. Okay, deck 6. Let's just flow. Universal knowledge. Okay, the first card is what? It's time to heal. For the family protesting or saying a bunch of...
Okay, that's it. Let's just flow. Okay, this healing of the soul when you hurt someone to the core or you murder someone. These are abuse cards, and they are light green right here. This top card anyway. Some of them is light green and some of them not. Okay, these are abuse cards, and this is deck 7. When you abuse someone or someone abuse you. What I have God have me do is just God give me numbers, and I pick them up and I do the storyline for whoever the person is, because I do not know the people who I do the storylines for. Unless it's somebody personally I actually know. Get what I'm saying? But I don't know any of these people that this storyline is about. Okay, let's just see. Alright. All the colors I showed is not rainbow colors, I know, but they just the only colors of gloves that I had around, right? So I just figured I would kind of put it in and just wear some different gloves just to kind of represent a little bit, you know, because I have people who gay in my family, right? So, only thing is they didn't just become gay, get what I'm saying? Like, overnight, get what I'm saying? We talking like years of being gay, and it might be a couple younger ones, a little younger, that might have became gay at teenagehood or something like that. But other than that, majority of them been gay for the longest time, you know. So it ain't like a little phase for them or whatever, because it would have kind of faded on out. Get what I'm saying? So let's see for Miss Ross. Top card is Miss Ross was going to plan her fortune and take her best shot. Or Mr. I'm going to pause soon because I had to get up. I forgot I got something in the oven. I don't smell anything. That's a good sign. Okay, he's going to take his best shot to plan his fortune. And for him, planting his fortune would be him taking his best shot. Planting his fortune is to murder her. Right? But for her, it would be, fortune would be planting, her fortune would be making money, right? God says right here, she had to learn lessons needed. This is hers, right? Miss Ross's card. Beam to express her spirituality, right? So it says right here, choosing her first was always the best choice, right? And she was clarifying something. So some kind of way they was interacting and talking. Whatever they is talking about, I don't know. Okay, it says right here, pinpointed. She pinpointed it, whatever it was, and she complained about something to this person, evidently, right? So it says right here, she had a smooth trinket, whatever it was, ring, charm, necklace, cross, I don't know what she had, coins, I don't know what it was, earrings. She had a blank look on her face, or this man did. So what? What's next trying to tear each other down? They was doing some kind of fussing. He didn't just shoot her. Some kind of way they was exchanging words here with the card. Okay. She didn't know this man. Supposedly she ain't know this man. So if she ain't know this man, I gotta make the card go a certain kind of way when people are strangers compared, because this usually go with people who know each other. So I'm gonna take it as far as her and her girlfriend that was in the car, and I'm gonna take it with this stranger, Mr. Stanford. Can you still like me even though you know? And I'm going to say, no, I'm gay. Let me say that. It's not on the card, but I got to say that because she's dealing with a stranger who seemed to hate that she gay. So I got to put that in. Can you still like me and treat me like a human being? Now you know I'm gay. Get what I'm saying? Right? Now, if it's her person in a car, her girlfriend, can you still love me even now you know whatever it is they're fussing about in their car, whatever they're fussing about now, the person know, her girlfriend, can she still love her after whatever was revealed in the car, anything like that? You can still do your God mission if you like. God was saying to Miss Ross, and that's what happened on her journey. Follow me? So just those cards alone. Now let's go. She had to face a situation and she is freeing herself. That means she was talking. She is letting it out. She was talking. The card saying it. But this man was facing a situation and he was talking whatever it was to be talked about. But God wanted her to get away from there. Change house, Miss Ross, get away from there. The gas station is considered the house wherever she was, right? Okay. But also he stopped loafing around and he changed house. He ran, right? Didn't he drive away? Okay. If she wasn't happy with things, she had to do things the right way, God says, right, in her life. And also Mr. Stanford. Did she have burdens? God says if she did, she had to do things the right way, or he did. Because she's fearless, God saying. And here it is, the praying card to God. Praying to God right there. Here's another God card. She's thinking about God. Follow me? In the back of her mind. Here's another God card. Back to back. Okay, so we have... She was being fearless. Here's this God card. God lead me to my way. Thinking about God. Here, this man. That's the man right here. She see that he had back your ways of thinking. That is racist and not coming up to today's time. That means since she gay, he got a problem with that. If he got some kind of race going on, he still got that anima tad. He not a racist, what you call a racist, because out of all the cards I got, even down to this next set of decks I'm going to give that go with her, I got a lot of racial cards. So he not a racist, but that's like under. You get what I'm saying? The gayness is his main thing, but he got a little tad, right? Get what I'm saying? So we have right here that he had back your ways of thinking. Right? So it says right here, this for the family, letting go is very hard because the loss of a loved one, Miss Ross, because she was gorgeous. Right? And he wanted her to accept any money given to her. So I don't know if he is talking to her because it was a copping card and one of them, it might be over there somewhere because I got to see what the money is about. Right? So he might have been asking her something because it's a copping card. Do you know where I can get something from? Or any kind of phrase like that. If he didn't say anything like that to her, this got to go with the people in the car because it's somebody. This card ain't in here for nothing. So either in the car, she got some money from her girlfriend or whoever was in that car. And she is going to accept it. Okay, it says right here that she had to stay on her path. That's what God's saying, because she was an earth angel, Miss Ross here, right? It says right here that her girlfriend is going to have to find other ways to pleasure herself. Get what the card's saying? Here's somebody to laugh with, to love, because Miss Ross no longer is here, right? But as far as this man, Mr. Stanford, he need to find other ways to pleasure himself, because that was pleasure for him to shoot her down, right? Because he seemed like he hate people who like her, when really he probably is like that himself inside. Get what I'm saying? And when he see people like that, it probably bring it out of him. Okay. So she wanted to be sincere about being secure, and he also was feeling that way too. He in solitude doing some thinking, but when she went in the store, she is in solitude doing thinking, because if her and her girlfriend was fussing ahead of time, when she went in the store, she moved herself away because she was inside the store. So thoughts were swirling at the duplex. That mean at that gas station. Follow me? In her mind, everybody's mind, I guess whoever was there. Doom was the last resort though. Get what God's saying. It ended bad. But for the family is a countdown to recovery. Follow me? The next one is he didn't like the sounds of her. It weighed him down. Her fussing, talking, or whatever. He didn't like it. It weighed him down. Usually when this card come out, most of the time the person want to stop you from talking. They tired of you crying. They don't like what you're saying. Okay, it says right here, what are you willing to do to save yourself? So it says, what was she willing to do to save herself? Because this is her card. Right? But she didn't know this man. So that's what this part right here, I'm not understanding this if she don't know this man. Because this is her card. All of it is her card, but I'm trying to separate it. If she ain't know the man, this shouldn't be for her if she don't even know this person. So let's just flow a little bit. What was she willing to do to save herself? So I got to take this to her girlfriend, because if she didn't know this man, I can't put it over there, because it usually go with whoever you got a problem with. But I got to take it over with her girlfriend, because they did fuss before when they was in the car. What was she willing to do to save herself in the car with a girlfriend to make it where they don't break up or anything like that? I got to change the words around and make it fit, because she supposed not knowing this man. So I got to take it over here. Her and her girlfriend fussing in the cars about money. Follow me? It have to go that way if she didn't know this man. So we have right here that she is dealing with the big boys. So the big boys are law enforcement, FBI, drug dealers, gang members, the judges, lawyers, doctors, your husband, your boyfriend, your father, your teacher, anybody that's over top of you some kind of way. Just like a father to his child. Get what I'm saying? The judge to you. The defendant. Get what I'm saying? And she was an antelope to whoever the big boy was. Whoever she is dealing with. So this man, Mr. They noisy. Mr. Standford was a big boy. Whatever he was. And he could have been just a big boy because he held the gun. Get what I'm saying? He could have been a big boy just because he held a gun that made him in charge. Get what I'm saying? Just a stranger in charge. Because he was in charge at that time. He had the gun. And she was underneath. Follow me? Or he was a big boy. He's somebody who hate people that has that's homosexual. So he up here and they down here as far as he concerned. Okay? She saw it clear as possible. Right? Here we go again with it. So, or this card could go with her girlfriend in the car. Here we go again, seeing it clear as possible. Something they fussing about that's repeated. Whatever it might have been, I don't know. Okay? It says you must go on with your life as you should. Where you live, Texas, the parents or in the girlfriend. Okay, she is being molded into what she was not, God says. And the only thing she would be molded into is being gay, because other than that, I don't know what else she is molded to. If she didn't know this man, I can't take it another way. I can't even take it another way. right? So I got to keep it with being gay. Follow me? But God says that she had to start to see what other people was doing to keep her stuck, right? Because you can be around other people and it helps you to be stuck, right? Because God says she is being molded into what she wasn't. You know what a mold is, right? Molded into it, right? It's right here. She is going to take an active action, right? Maybe when she came out the store, or her and the man was fussing, or the man wasn't going to postpone the active action. And she wasn't, I guess, because it says she's looking for her money and her keys. So she wasn't the driver. Somebody else was looking for their money and their keys, who owned their car, if it wasn't her. So it says right here that somebody was taking pills. So we got to use anybody who was there. This man, her girlfriend, whoever was in the car. Somebody in the equation of these 4 people, how many people was around, somebody was taking some kind of pills that they could get anytime. Follow me? So it says right here, don't let what she seek, this her card, don't let what you seek, Miss Ross, ruin your life, because you can't find it. God says she couldn't find it because she is catering to something, or she would be catering to something later on in the summer, and it's coming up, right? Mr. Stanford is isolated right now for a coping mechanism, but also Miss Ross was isolated in the store for a little bit for a coping mechanism because her and her girlfriend had gotten some kind of fuss or whatever that was said. She had to have a clear mind because she is letting off her sexual tendencies, right? But also this man was Mr. Stanford when they got in the fuss outside. So there's plenty of the cupcake exchange as a trafficking card, right? That's what the main thing for it. It could be a jail card, army card, clothing store, college, all girls school card, anything with all females. So I'm going to take this with, I'm going to take hers with the gay life and females. Get what I'm saying? Plenty of females. Get what I'm saying? She was hooked to plenty of females. That mean not going with them, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of them that's like her. Like when ladies go in the army, there's a lot of them flow in the army, right? So there's a lot of ladies that's gay. Get what I'm saying? She part of the group. So we have right here, she wanted her girlfriend, whoever she had as a girlfriend, to change in some way. They had some fuss. Or at that time, she wanted this man to change. Mr. Stanford. So right here is a negative card, because right here is she in a safe and happy place. Well, it's not negative. Nothing with God is negative, but she in a safe and happy place finally. That means she was spirit, she with God. That's what it means, right? And it also means when you like finish something good, like if you go to college, you finish college, you go home after college, all kind of good stuff that happened good for you. Get what I'm saying? You complete it. So that's a good thing, right? So we have somebody in the equation. There's a guy named, but somebody in the equation took pills. That's what I'm saying. Somebody took pills out of these 4 people, whoever it is, because it was her girlfriend, her, somebody else in the car, and this man, Mr. Stanford. Somebody in the equation took pills. Follow me? She was gorgeous. She was on the speedway because she wound up getting to the gas station. She was on the speedway first. Okay, you're adorable. Here she is again. You're adorable. She was adorable. But she being different just means she stood out on her own. So she is different and she stood out on her own. She is a gay woman, right? So I don't know if this man saw her on the freeway. Saw her first out there. He might didn't say anything, but he could have saw her. He could have saw her driving because on the freeway shouldn't be in here unless she was off the freeway. She was at a gas station. That was said, right? But he might have first saw her on the freeway. He might have saw her driving on the freeway. Get what I'm saying? He might have followed and came on to the gas station. He might have saw her already. If she didn't see him, he might have saw her because the freeway car here. And the freeway car shouldn't be in here Because it's already, the gas station already got a card representing. So the freeway, he might have saw on the freeway. And he came to where they was maybe. Okay, we have right here somebody wants their cup filled. So either Miss Ross wanted her cup filled from her partner, or we got this man wanted his cup filled, because she shouldn't want nothing from him. If she don't know him, she shouldn't want nothing from him. Get what I'm saying? If she don't know him, she shouldn't want anything from this man. The person on this card want their cup filled. So that means it had to be her toward her girlfriend. Not her girlfriend toward her. Her toward her girlfriend. Because she wear male clothes any kind of way, and masculine any kind of way. She got, on this card is a male name, so she got to represent a male. If she was a gay female that act like a boy any kind of way. So that means she want a cup filled from her girlfriend, or this man wanted his cup filled from her. Follow me? Because he's a man, Mr. Stanford. Cup filled mean romance, time, or money. Get what I'm saying? So with this man, he might want time because he wanted to talk about what he wanted to talk about. Right? Because we got a copying card and the one over there. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I got to work it this time, so I want to do the storyline over. So we have right here, we got Miss Ross was living a plantation way of living. Or this man, one of them. I don't know neither one of them. Follow me? And life was falling apart. But Miss Ross or this man in one of these areas, love, housing, clothing, food, or money. You heard what I just said, right? One or the other. Miss Ross or this man in one of those areas, right? This Miss Ross card, and there's also this man's Mr. Stanford's card. She needed to deviate from the conquest deal. Get away from there. Don't keep talking. Don't keep engaging. Follow me? Get away. He also. Follow me? So we have right here, this is a thesis, but I use it for the Bible pages. I use it for, if not a real thesis. She could have been dealing with college with a real thesis or anything like that. Could be part of a license, door number, time, court date. Could be anything. Part of a social phone number. Anything, okay? Relating to her or this man, Mr. Stanford. Follow me? Amount of money. So we have right here, she moved fast on something. Or he moved fast on something, right? Well, God wanted her to move fast on something, get away from this man. Because God said right here how to control it in the best way she can is her to have structure in her life. Because we talking about Miss Ross. Okay, here we got something in print. So this could be, if she didn't know this man, that's what I'm saying. See, a lot takes me back to, did they have a, because her girlfriend said that Miss Ross didn't even know this person. Right? But the cards make things seem a certain kind of way. I'm not saying everything all the way a certain kind of way. Unless I know for sure. And only way I would know for sure is her girlfriend to say it out of her mouth. As long as her girlfriend don't say things out of her mouth, I'm not going to say different things that all the way what I feel the card is saying. I'm just going to say it certain ways. Right? So this card right here, because usually the card go with the person and the person. Get what I'm saying? It don't really supposed to go with somebody else. Supposed to go with whoever you engaging with. Get what I'm saying? This card here is supposed to go with Miss Ross and this person. Follow me? But if Miss Ross don't know this person, how can it go with Miss Ross and this person if she don't even know the person? So it makes me push it another way. With her girlfriend or with the gas station owner. Get what I'm saying? Only way this card can go with Miss Ross and this man is if Miss Ross ran it. I like to say ran into, but not really ran into. If some kind of way this man saw her on the freeway, on the speedway, get what I'm saying? That mean the road, right? And it could have been where You know when you get an accident or something and you want something in print or anything like that. It don't have to be that, but this, see, it makes me have to take it another way. That means she want something in print from the gas station man, owner. Some kind of receipt. Get what I'm saying? He wondering, well, what you need something in print for? Get what I'm saying? The person feel like, why you need something in print? You don't believe me? So if she went to pay for her gas inside or something like that, and she wants something in print before she go out to look at the thing or pump her gas or whatever's going on, and the person said, well, why you need a receipt? Or whatever he might say. It's going to be on a pump or whatever. I'm just throwing it out there because this car got to go with something, right? Or she dealing with her girlfriend or somebody in that car, something in print. They want to know something for sure. They don't believe or something like that. You don't believe me? They want it in print. They want to see something in print on the telephone or what they want to see. Get what I'm saying? Because if she ain't know this man, it's nothing for her to be wanting in print from this man. Or this man to be wanting from her if she only know this man. Get what I'm saying? But this really supposed to go with her and this person. Because this is the two people that's going against each other. Follow me? That's why I say unless some kind of way she saw him on the speedway. It's kind of touching of the car. You know, it'd be where you scrape a little bit or whatever. Get what I'm saying? And you might want to handle it on the side and not actually be a real accident. You know what I mean? Take it to court thing where you kind of settle it right then. It's might do what they did. Anything like that. But it don't have to be that. But the speedway makes me jump to that, right? Don't have to be that. But I got to take the card all kind of ways if I can't take it the regular way. Because she's supposed to not known as a man. But the cards go with people knowing each other. If they don't know each other, they interact in some kind of way. Some kind of way they interacting because that's what the card mean, right? So if you have an accident on the road, you don't know the person, but you want to interact because somebody scraped somebody's car or whatever. But that don't necessarily mean she hit nobody's car, nobody hit her car, right? But the speedway shouldn't be here. I don't know why the speedway here though, because we already got something. She is at a gas station, sitting there, that car. So we already got something representing it. So it make me think that maybe he saw it on the speedway. And this print, that shouldn't be there, because that goes with like if a cop stop you and you gotta get a ticket. You go somewhere and you gotta have something in print. I need to be sure you're gonna pay me. Get what I'm saying? That's what this card means. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay, it says right here, don't wonder why ask the person, right? Don't wonder why the person is gay. Ask the person why they gay. So this is a card for him. He shouldn't wonder why she gay. Ask her why she is gay. Because he seems to have a problem with gay. Get what I'm saying? Here, this card will be Miss Ross's card. I can feel my God mission being gay. Because she is an earth angel lady. Oh, the card over there in the next deck, right? So I'm just saying it here, did you? Follow me? Because right here, she being molded into what she really is not. Get what God's saying? She's an earth angel, right? So let's just flow. This one got skipped. God says she's a genius. This man didn't know it. These are light green. And she didn't know it either. God says she is a genius though. So we hear she interacted with pain right here. Or somebody was interacting with some kind of drug. Pills. Follow me? Out of the 4 people. Because if it was an extra person in the car, we got that person, her girlfriend, her, or this man. One of them. Okay? He committed a senseless act. It probably was him. But I don't know. I don't know who it was, right? I'm just saying, because why is he over the top? Because I call it over the top. I mean, you're going too far. People want to be around people they don't like a lot of times. But who is you to be taking action and killing somebody? You know what I mean? You're going overboard. Okay? Senseless act. God's saying it's senseless. Get what God's saying. God say it's senseless. It made no sense. Get what God's saying. But he gonna boo-hoo about that. That mean he going to jail. Okay? But it's time for the family to heal. Because it says right here, he was trying to, because if this not his card, because it keep, her girlfriend said he don't know her, right? But this goes with the person. Follow me? But I got to switch it. Because she say that Miss Ross don't know this man. So this is a card when I can make it go a little bit if he had his hands on her, but I don't really know. I wasn't there. So if they physically fighting, touching each other, this can go with her and a man. But I don't know. I wasn't there. Because this is taken off by the clothes card and robbery card. Get what I'm saying? When somebody trying to get your money, trying to get you to give them money, trying to take your clothes off, pulling on your clothes. Get what I'm saying? She trying to avoid him. Follow me? So I don't know if they had their hands on each other fighting and then he pulled the gun or he just pulled the gun. I just don't know with this situation, right? I can't even take this to her girlfriend because her girlfriend is a girl. And as her girlfriend act like a boy, I can't take this with her girlfriend. But anybody in, or if it was a male, another actual male in that car, it could go with a male in the car, but I don't know who was in the car, right? But she had a child care path. I know that. Here's God saying it. Working with children, she would do good. She would work hard on it. She did a preview and saw she is on the battlefield with this man, right? Do you know all the facts? The family? Or did she know all the facts? Do she know all the facts, whatever the facts is? Or did this man know all the facts? Or the family know all the facts? The law know all the facts? Or whoever know all the facts about this situation? Right? Because all the facts need to be brought out, whatever facts it is. Right? If you want to be non-religious, will you? So this card right here goes with somebody who they kind of straddling a little bit. Don't really know which way to go. Not stable with a religion. Might don't even have a religion or whatever's going on. Say she is jet setting. That means having fun and it was juicy. So it says right here, she is amazed that somebody was acting spicy. So this could go with her girlfriend in a car. They was having fun, right? And one of them was acting spicy to the other and the other one was amazed. Or she was having fun and this man that she don't even know was acting spicy and she is amazed. Anything like that. So we're going to stop this one so I can go to the next one. I don't know. So this man had a problem, definitely. Because he probably got some gay in him himself. I don't know why people won't just go ahead and come out, sir. Why you acting simple about things? Just come out. Come out wherever you are. Come out wherever you are. Okay, let's just flow. Baby, come to me. Come on out, sir. Come on. Okay, let's just flow. I'm messing with you, Mr. Stanford. Hiding behind what all you hide behind. Wherever you live at, you hiding. Right. What color is this? Is this orange? Okay. I don't know if your colors are orange community or not. I'm just putting on my colors on my gloves now. Okay, this represents fun. So this represents feelings. This one right here. Feelings, emotions. Okay, let's see. He was in his emotions. And Miss Ross was having fun over here. Get what I'm saying? So let's just flow with these two right here. Deck 9 of the Healing of the Soul. When you hurt someone to the core or even murder them. And deck 12 of abuse. Let's just flow. I never felt like this before. So once he had that gun on Miss Ross, she felt a certain kind of way because at first she was fearless, but then when he had the gun on her or once he shot her, she felt like this. I never felt like this before. Stop being scared of your feelings. Some information that showed a lack of love that she got from him. Or this card could go with her and her girlfriend. Both cards could, right? Depending on whatever they was fussing about. So we have somebody was down on somebody because somebody was copping. So if inside the card some kind of way, if there's fussing about pills any kind of way, anything like that, right? Because people take pills out here. I mean, if you don't know, they do. There's a lot of them all over the place, right? So that ain't nothing new, right? Or this man over here might have been asking about, do you have any pills? Get what it's saying? He could have been copping, follow me? Okay, he running up her piece. Follow me? Maybe her girlfriend inside them fussing, it runs up the piece where you're not having fun anymore, right? And she had to get out now, so she went on in the store. They light green, you can't see him. Or this man running up her piece over here, and God wanted her to get out now. But he, Mr. Stanford, he wanted to seek revenge. You can't see it on the Negro. She's Negro, follow me? Okay. She wanted sensitiveness from her person she was fussing with in the car, her girlfriend, and softness also from this man. Because we have this man couldn't control himself in his own skin, right? And maybe she liked fashion. God says that she had to proceed with caution, Miss Ross, because she had a build-up here. Because God says she is an earth angel, right? So we have right here, this man was adopted. If he wasn't adopted, he was raised by somebody else or raised by his parents, but they didn't give him the love that he needed. Because that's why he a monster, follow me? That's the flow. Okay, universe, you know about it for this. I'm still trying to make it go on this one video. I might have to make it go on two because it's at 50 something. Okay, I think that man's hair looked a little curly too. I think his hair looked a little curly. It's adequate. He might not be an Indian though, but I don't know what he is, right? But anyway, he had a different kind of hair than what she had. Follow me. Okay, it says right here that when was you going to tell me? I never would have known this. So this had to go with her girlfriend. Something that she didn't know, that she found out maybe in the car. Maybe that's why they was fussing. But she needed to still proceed with caution because she got to build a path, right? So she had deep feelings inside. And she is going to be dealing with something judicious or Mr. Ross. Whoa. So we have, unfortunately, something didn't smell right to Miss Ross. Because this man wanted to seek revenge, Mr. Standford, on the Negro, African American, black. Okay, so he couldn't control himself in his own skin, and she loved fashion. Follow me? It's transparent right here. He looked at Miss Ross as a liability. He had deep feelings about this thing, right? So it says right here, Miss Ross or him had some kind of something on the skin. It could be scars, moles, burns, bumps, pimples, dimples, tattoos, cuts, wrinkles, eczema, whatever it is, rashes, him or her, one of them. Something is on them, freckles. Okay, we have right here that cuts. Did I say everything? Yeah, I mean, I can't remember everything, but maybe She is fussing. Fussing with her friend in the car because maybe her friend in the car was asking for some kind of, or her, whichever one of them, I don't know. As far as her and her friends in that car, down in the other, fussing at each other as far as if any kind of pills was being taken. Or if not that, this man was out there asking about, is anybody selling any pills, anything like that? Because they don't know this man, so they're not going and saying anything to this man. But God said she had to have a wise mind and don't go in fast like a sailor. Or he needed to have a wise mind and don't go in fast like a sailor and react like he did. Because this man is a monster. He didn't get the love from his family that he needed. If he wasn't adopted or raised by somebody else, he was raised by his own mother, but she didn't give him the love he needed. So it says, stop being scared of your feelings. So I was taking this with Miss Ross, but this could be him, because this man probably is gay inside, right? See, stop being afraid of your feelings, right? The only way Miss Ross would be scared of feelings, because she was fearless at first, right? But if she dying or whatever's going on, that make her scared. I never felt like this before, because she wouldn't have felt like that before because she dying. Get what I'm saying? But this could go with this man. I never felt like this before. And God said, stop being afraid of your feelings. Right? Because he's gay. I mean, if he want to accept it or not. That's why he hate somebody else, because they like expressing, and he feel like he gotta keep his hidden inside. He was chilling, trying to figure out, how am I gonna fix this? Right? Because he done did what he did, and he ran away wherever he went at, trying to figure out how he gonna fix this. Man need counseling. Here it is right here. You can't see it good, it's light green. This the cup of love, cup of water. This means he needed counseling, because this man needed counseling. Whoa. Because it was a lack of love that he showed for Miss Ross. A lack of love. Some information that showed it was a lack of love. Some type of information. And the information is he saw that she was gay. So he showed her a lack of love. And also this could go with her and her friend in the car, her girlfriend. Maybe they was talking about something was on the phone or whatever. I don't know what they was talking about. Where one of them didn't show the other one the love, the care, whatever that was about, right? Because they was fussing about something. You don't just fuss about nothing. Okay, so we have right here, she had to start being responsible for herself or her friend in the car, her girlfriend. Whatever they fussing about, right? For no more lack. Get what I'm saying? Because she ain't know this man. So outside, she would have to be responsible for herself outside of the car for no more lack. That means if this man coming against her and trying to hurt her, she had to be responsible for herself for no more lack. Not to lose anything. That means go up against them and fight for herself if she had to. Follow me? So it says right here that he is running up her peace, right? Fussing. And she need to get out now, God says, right? But he might have felt like they was running up his peace. And he wanted them to get out now. Because maybe, but also in the car, her and her girlfriend was fussing some kind of way. So she needed to get out now. She went in that store because one of them was running up the other one's peace. Get what I'm saying? Whoa. Let's just chill out. She needed God's bubble of protection around her. She needed a miracle. Because it says right here that let your sounds be heard loud and clear. She is letting her words be heard loud and clear. They are light green. You barely could see them. She was talking. She needed a miracle right there, though. She needed God to protect her right here. Because this man was what they call off the hook. Right? She had to become groomed to what God created her to be. See, she had to get back to that. And that is not being molded by nobody. Because she was molded, remember God says, into what she really wasn't. Right? She had to get back to what God created her to be at birth, not being molded by nobody. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your teacher, your doctor, the cops, nobody. When you come out of your mother's womb, you all God. You all God. God not molded by nobody, and you supposed to be all God. God wanted her to get back to that. Follow me? Parents should not walk away, right? I want to know who born me. This man had a problem. Adopted, or he with his parents, or he know his parents, but he don't know him deep down. He didn't get the love he's supposed to get. He need counseling. I was going to say he screwed up, but he is right next to the counseling card. This man need counseling. He should have been guided, though. Because he didn't know how to give softness or sensitiveness to Miss Ross. He is a monster. He ain't get it. Sometimes when you don't get it, you don't know how to give it to somebody else. And sometimes you don't get it and you still know how to treat people nice because you don't want them to feel like you felt. Okay, here, this card right here. Okay, it says right here that he need to work on his problems. God know this man, but not here. Get what God's saying. Mr. What's his name? Stanford, you need to work on your problems and go to counseling. Because you got parent problems and gay problems, but not here, not at the gas station. Because it says right here that Miss Ross was simply the best. Right? Here's the next card. This would be for her person. When you lose a girlfriend because they wasn't married, boyfriend or girlfriend, right? You are free. So you free, God says. Heal yourself by coming forward and say whatever it is you have to say. Really, yeah. Miss Ross was going to get happy because some kind of way she was going to fill out some kind of paperwork, agreements, applications, anything good. Something was going to be coming good for Miss Ross, whatever she is going to be doing soon. Something good where she is going to be so happy, right? But also, the family going to get happy when different paperwork get filled out to put this man behind bars, keep him behind bars, get him in jail, in prison for good or whatever. So we have right here that the family going to be calm in this and conquer this because the family is bruised inside and her girlfriend. Right? I'm bruised, but I'm still me inside. Okay. He wanted her to take down the walls. It says love, right, but he don't know her, so I got to change it around. He wanted her to take down the walls and care. Because some kind of way they was fussing. He ain't just shoot her just like that now. Some kind of way a talk happened, a fuss or something happened, and then that shooting came about. He ain't just shoot her because she just was gay. If that's the case, he should have shot a lot of people, all these gay people out in the world. Some kind of way he said something. Whatever he said, well, I don't know how she was acting when she came out. And then he responded, but she's saying whatever she's saying because he didn't like the sounds of her, remember? It was weighing him down. He didn't like the sounds of her voice, how she was talking or whatever, right? He wanted her to take down the walls for love, maybe talk softer, talk a certain kind of way, or she wanted him to take down the walls and care, you know what I mean? And look at her as a human being, not that she a gay person, but as a human being. And he didn't. He shot her like he had pure hatred. Follow me? But this card, as far as her and her mate, her girlfriend over here, they was fussing some kind of way in the car amongst each other, these two, her and her girlfriend. And either she wanted her girlfriend to take down the walls for love. So I can say love for her and her girlfriend. But with the man out here, Mr. Stanford, I got to say care as a human being. Right? He needed to act like she is a human being and care and don't mow her down and kill her, murder her. Right? Because he got problems. This man got problems. He need to go to counseling. And all that got skipped. And he got problems with his parents. And he gay to go with it. He got a lot going on. People like that are dangerous in the streets. Right? She wanted her person or the person wanted her person. Whoever her person is. And the storyline in that car wanted The other, to take down the walls for love. That means stop fussing. Forgive me. Whatever it is they fussing about. Oh, shoot. Let's see. I gotta take it this way. He was a shark. He came like a shark toward her. Here's a shark. And then he went on about his business. Next one. She existed for a bigger reason than what she thought or this man thought. He looked at her as just being a gay person or whatever else he had going on in his mind. And here she is. I'm ready to be guided to my path. So, since he killed her already, this can't be this guy. I got to take it another way. Follow me? Or she was getting ready to be guided to her path. She's ready to do something. I don't know what she's getting ready to do. Something good, though. She's ready to do something good, see? Because she's going to be happy. I don't know what she's getting ready to do. Something good in her life. Because she saw I exist for a bigger reason than what I even think. Because a lot of us exist for a bigger reason than what you think. You think you just somebody's daughter or somebody's husband. But God got plans for each and every one of us. You're not just somebody's husband. You're the next president. Get what I'm saying? You're not just somebody's daughter. Right? You're the next person who can solve cancer. Get what I'm trying to say? She existed for a bigger reason than what she thought or anybody else. And even this man. Because he looked at her as a liability. Get what I'm saying? Right? Here she is. I'm ready to be guided to my path. Because she's ready to fill out something good. Whatever it was, I don't know. And it was going to be beautiful. Okay, we have the shortcutting. He might have took a shortcut to get to where she was. Maybe she did a shortcut in driving. Get what I'm saying? Because it's the driving card or walking card or somebody touching on you. Let's see what's coming next. I don't know if they ran into each other on a freeway, on a speedway, right? Don't have to, but they could have. She could have rode her car a certain kind of way, and she ain't even paying attention that she rode in front of his car. I mean, she rode in front of her car, but she ain't pay attention. So I'm just using it for examples, because people, when I be in the car some kind of way and people like they zoom all in front, they don't mean no harm. They just trying to get where they trying to go. See what I'm saying? But you might take it the wrong way and say, no, I don't like it. And you follow the person all the way to where they go at. But they don't know it. They don't know you the car that's beside them at the gas station that they went in front of. Get what I'm saying? So it could be something like that. But it don't have to be. I don't know. Because this is a driving shortcut car when you're driving. Taking a shortcut or walking or touching somebody, like I said, right? Check touching on some woman and see if you can go all the way, right? Her and her person over there, her and her girlfriend. But this man, for this to go with the man, check touching would be maybe he put his hand on her physical. Maybe they was tussling a little bit. I don't know. I wasn't there. Like I say, all of the truth got to be out and able to make the cards accurate, right? Because it's a check touching card. Either this is on the road or this some kind of touch happened. Or like I said, it could be just in the car with her and her girlfriend, right? It could go that way. But I can even use in this storyline check touching as far as just her talking, right? To see if he can go all the way. That means her voice was however it was. She's saying whatever she's saying. It might have been a little bit too strong for him. And he felt like, no, no. And then he pulled out his gun. And that's where he went all the way. Because we can call it a fight when it's not really a fight. But fussing people like to call a fight, a fuss, a fight. So he went all the way. So we can take it that way. Because it's sitting over here. I got to use it. Recovery for a brighter future for the family and her girlfriend. Gotta have a recovery for a brighter future and live the best life by getting healed eventually in your life. And the next one is God saying for you not to be depressed for the longest time, but you gotta be depressed for a while because you're gonna be in mourning, right? And after a while, whatever amount of time it is, however long it takes for you, because nobody can dictate how long you mourn. You mourn as long as you feel you need to. But then God don't want you to mourn a lifetime. So God telling you that. Don't mourn a lifetime, because God says it's a dysfunction. God don't want you to mourn a lifetime, because that means you're not functioning as a human and being like God wants you to be as a person, stable person. So after a while, God wants you to choose yourself. And you're going to choose yourself. That means you're going to mourn. As long as you mourn, then slowly you're going to come out of it. And you're going to get back to your regular life. You're going to think about your loved one, but it's not going to dominate and just have you laying in the bed all day, have you down all day. Get what I'm saying? All of us go through that. All of us, believe me. Okay? So, this man needed, see, look at this shark. Look what's right here, right there. This is him. He's a shark. He couldn't control this up in his own skin. This man here, this man is gay underneath. This man is gay underneath, but he can't bring his out. He can't bring his out. And it's a shame when people feel they can't bring their stuff out. Right? Whatever it is going on with them. Yeah. Let me just see something. Okay, let's see. Oh, these not real bright, but let me just put these on just to represent. I just want to represent people like me, because I'm not a gay person. So I'm putting this on for us single people. Yeah, I'm including us in here. That's for us, right? Okay. Include everybody. Nobody's going to exclude and push nobody out, right? There's people like us right here with the white glove. And it's just for people that don't even want no relationships. How about that? And you don't want any. Follow me. So everybody's included. Get my drift, right? So let's just see for a minute. Let me see if I can find something real fast. So this man needed counseling. I'm hearing this song. I'm a single lady. Put your hands up. I don't know. That's coming out of nowhere. Okay, let's just flow. I'm a single lady. Put your hands up. Yeah, so maybe this man, he couldn't express, so he mad with everybody. Or they might have he might have, I keep saying ran into, but you know what I mean. He might have been cut off on the road some kind of way. People driving, you know how it is. They'll follow you all the way to your house, and you don't even know that the people mad with you. They say, well, you cut me off 50 blocks back. What? 50 blocks back? You only remember who you even... There's so many people you probably cut off back then. So it don't have to be that. But it could be something like that, because I see that speedway. Get what I'm saying? So she ain't have to know him. You don't have to know a person to cut somebody off and driving. Get what I'm saying? You don't have to know nobody. It's like these people strangers to you. Get what I'm saying? Let's just flow. I'm trying to find my one of my pride pictures here. That's why I'm like doing this. Bear with me for a minute, because the storyline is over. Okay, let's flow, universe. Put your hands up. Let's see, is it over here? Okay, yeah. Dag. Where is the Dag. I'm blocking out my face. I'm blocking out my face, but you can see the pins a little bit. Can you see the pins? I'm blocking out my face though. But you see the pins. I got the pins on. But it's like back then. Let me see. I wish I saw the it was like a parade. I don't see them. I had like parade. No, it's a video. It's like a video or something that I had, right? But I don't feel like digging for it. But yeah, I love everybody. I love everybody. I care about everybody. Right? I care about everybody, right? You know, but you gotta include everybody and don't like push people aside. and say, well, you don't matter because you know different than the man is. Because with Miss Ross, like I said, I didn't see any kind of bunch of write-ups or protesting or rallying as far as Miss Ross being killed. Not write-up, I mean like rallies and being out in the street like people be doing and crying on when transgender people die or whatever they be talking about. You gotta include everybody. You don't get to pick and choose. If you gay, you gay. I don't care which way you put it, what names and titles you put on it, because as far as I'm concerned, gay is gay. You can put all kind of titles you want to put on it. When it's all over with, you gay, however you slice it. Black, white, what, Korean, whatever color you are, you still gay, right? So it shouldn't be where Miss Ross is left out, because Miss Ross is left out intentionally. So you know better than and different than this man is, because you discriminating and you treating her like she don't belong or she not special, but you want people to include you and make you seem like you belong. Get what I'm saying? Okay, this Debraas Love 1.